This is light activity that is also impossible to be created naturally. It is the magnified size of my hand, as I have it down at a lower level, and this is light elevated above my head on the inside of the apartment. All right, this is my hand. It is magnified in size. You can see it on the ceiling, large shadow of my hand above. This light activity through what is creating magnified size of my shadow of my hand. All right, as you can see it here. And this is blinds that are closed, just to give you context. Blind slats and window covering, a crack in the blinds, reflection of light. None of this is sunlight that hits the blinds. You also know it's not sunlight when I get it shooting down on the floor, appearing as dots, disappearing, moving around as dots on the floor, disappearing, appearing as lines that go in different directions, lines that then appear on the same wall. And none of this is sunlight, and it's above the window right now, piercing through with his window slats at an upward trajectory. So this is the light that is piercing through. This is light activity. This is stalking with light. When Tracy Banks walks in and out of the apartment, she is stalking with light. She is stalking with light with all the demons that live at the apartment building, that are monitoring as a apartment complex and as a neighborhood. And as I put my hand through what is impossible light activity, the shadow of it appears above my head, creating light activity like this. This is what I'm doing. This is light activity creation. This is impossible light activity. And it's also very demonic. This is where government is indeed monitoring with the civilian population. The civilian population and that government that is monitoring. Sunlight doesn't do that. Okay. And sunlight is not the product of the sun. That is outside of the building as well, directly above in its zenith, like this. And creating this light activity that is distinct and different from this. And also look at the light activity that's occurring. This is the same light activity at 7:21 in the morning. It's the same light activity at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And it has nothing to do with the fake sun that's outside. It's again coming downward at a trajectory, coming on the inside over the door, piercing through. That's not sunlight. Just like this isn't sunlight. This isn't sunlight either. This is demonic. AVANATH Capital Management is gang stalking, and this is very much speaking to the federal offenses that the people of the state are engaging in, monitoring me, and so is the state of California, the city of Ontario. This is AVANATH that's engaging in a quote-unquote admission to federal group stalking monitoring by calling it an inspection on April 25th, 2025. Where they are engaged in federal group stalking and monitoring, as the evidence all has already shown. This is a threat, while the entity is also, AVANATH is abusing the laws and is abusing its constitutional rights to maintain what is a corrupt government that's engaged in federal group stalking and monitoring. And then under the existing laws that are currently in operation, they are abusing it and calling it an inspection in an apartment where they're maintaining surveillance with the very residents via the employees. This is P.O.C. None of this is sunlight. This engineered light that's appearing above on the inside of the apartment, creating the magnified size of my shadow, that's not sunlight. That's not sunlight. Okay? That's not sunlight. And that's not the sun, because you know that it's still here at 7:21 in the morning on this side. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5 hours later, it's at its zenith. And you know that 5 hours from now, it's merely here on this side of the same apartment door, as I'm able to get it by doing just like that. Okay? Meaning the entity is stalking with light. This is P.O.C. It's currently 12:09 p.m.